see in classrooms quite a bit.
Yes.
But I'd love to see it even more because it's very powerful. This one's been around a long time.
Yes.
So we're going to talk today, this is day 12, on the strategy called Jigsaw.
Yes, and for those of you that have been through the Reading Academy, we do use Jigsaw when we read articles often. So it is another tool that's used sometimes in adult learning as well. So the Jigsaw method is a strategy that has been utilized by teachers over the last 50 years. So you're right, it's been around a very long time. It was first developed by Elliot Aronson in 1971.
So I was born in the year that,
I was not born that year. We'll just leave that there. Okay, so 1971.
Good year.
Yes. It was developed to help students overcome learning gaps and to promote collaboration, this is a 21st century skill that we're still wanting students to develop. Just as a jigsaw puzzle is a collection of various pieces that come together to make a complete picture, the jigsaw method is a collection of topics and subtopics and ideas that will be developed by students before coming together to present and turn it into a complete idea or a complete understanding of something. This method really allows individual students or individuals or even groups to become responsible for a subcategory of a larger concept or topic. So after reading or researching to develop an idea on their subtopic, each individual or small group has the responsibility to share with or teach to the rest of the group or the class. Because what they share and what the next group shares or the next set of partners share, that's how we're going to come together to make this big, complete understanding of the concept or the topic. Students who take ownership in their learning will always better understand the material. As active learners, students are immersed in the information and the material, and this really promotes a deeper understanding of that information. This method promotes collaboration, discussion, and working within a set amount of time, which is also a skill our students need. Students who work together learn to ask clarifying questions, and students learn to provide feedback to their peers in positive ways. So, for example, maybe you have a textbook chapter that you're trying to go through for history. You may say, these three people, I want you to read the section that is labeled natural resources. This table, you're going to read the section that is labeled weather patterns. And then, so they read their section, they do any research you want them to do for an amount of time, they have something ready to present. It doesn't have to be elaborate. I'm one of those that I have to write down what I'm going to say. You have students like that. Other students can literally keep it in their brain and just need some time to kind of process that information. So you can differentiate in that way. But once they have some time to do that, then they share the information and you guide them with questions and think alouds. You guide them to put all of that information together to kind of come up with the main idea or what's the most important things. Yes. And so that's just one example, but you can also do this with math concepts. Again, I don't speak math very often, and so I can't come up with an example off the top of my head, but I would love to see this cross-curricular.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes.
I love that it incorporates your natural student curiosity.
Yes.
Collaboration. There's a research piece.
Yes.
And small group discussions and purposeful talk.
Yes.
And then they have to just put that information, assimilate that information. So this one activity brings in a lot of the things that we've talked about that are important that we want to see in the classroom.
As you were talking, I was thinking, it really allows the teacher an opportunity to really check for understanding along the way. Sometimes we don't have much class time. And so if you're trying to get through this whole chapter, this is a great use of time. Because you're breaking it up. And so if that's really what you want to get done that day, this might be a really good tool.
Seen this a lot with articles that teachers want to pull in, but they don't want students to have to read this, vast amount of, that they want to get through a large amount of information in a small amount of time.
Oh, yes. And the other thing it does is sometimes if you are only reading a section or a paragraph, you'll see students reading before
Yeah.
their part and after, because they recognize, what is this talking about? And so they dig a little deeper into the information to figure it out.
Right.
It really is a good strategy.
Right. All right, guys. Again, this is called Jigsaw. It's we see it often, but yet love to see it even a little bit more. It's concluding our 12 days of instructional
So much
strategies.
fun.
Thank you if you've been watching these.
Yes.
We appreciate you. We would love to visit your classrooms and see you in action. Call us anytime if we can help you. And everyone have a Merry Christmas.